One of the questions I get asked all the time is, can I start offering my services as a virtual assistant with just my phone? So if you have a phone, you do not have a laptop, can you start offering your services as a virtual assistant? And honestly, I understand why so many people ask this question, because maybe you are, a student, maybe you're a starting mom, maybe you're just starting out as a virtual assistant beginner and you do not have a laptop yet. Yeah, and you're wondering if it's possible for you to start with what you already have, which is your phone. Well, I'm here to tell you that the answer is yes. There are some services that you can actually start offering as a virtual assistant with just your smartphone. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking them down for you. In fact, when I started my own journey as a virtual assistant, I didn't have a laptop to my name. I started with just my phone, offering some particular kind of services. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing some of those services that I was able to offer, what I was able to do with my phone, and how you can actually get started too. Now, take notes, this does not apply to every virtual assistant service. Remember, I said some services, because there are some services that are much easier to do with a laptop, and there are some that I would personally recommend that you use a laptop for and not your phone. But if all you have right now is a smartphone, then do not worry. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the services that you can start with what you have, which is your smartphone, and how you can actually approach them and what you should realistically expect while offering those services. So if you have been asking yourself whether you can start your virtual assistant journey with just your phone, keep watching. Hi guys, I'm Miriam, and on this channel I help you start and grow as a virtual assistant, and I also share tips on remote jobs, freelancing, and how to build a career online. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe, because I share beginner friendly content that can help you start from where you are and grow over time. So now let's get into the video proper. The first thing I'm going to say is, do not let a laptop stop you from learning. Do not let a laptop stop you from becoming a virtual assistant. Yeah, yes, a laptop is important. Yes, a laptop will make things look easier. It will make, you have more options when you're using a laptop. You have a bigger screen and all of that, but do not let it be the reason you are not starting your journey as a virtual assistant. Like I said earlier, there are some services that you can start that you can start offering with your phone. Yeah. So very quickly, we are going to talk about those services. Number one on the list is social media management, and this is one of the most common, virtual assistant services that you can easily offer. Yes, if you're a beginner and you already have it as a natural skill, you already know how to engage with people, create content, you understand trends and all of those things. After you have been able to, build your skill, know what it takes to be a social media manager. Maybe you take on a course or you watch videos on YouTube, now you're ready to offer your service. You can start with your smartphone. Yes, because for me, I started offering my service as a social media manager when I started as a virtual assistant. Yeah, I was doing things like managing my client's Twitter profile, Twitter account. So I would create content, create tweets. I would respond to tweets on behalf of my clients. So all of those things you can do to your phone, because these social media platforms they are made to be mobile friendly. You understand? So it is easy for you to say, okay, I want to use my phone as a social media manager. You can create content. Even when you create the content, you can use a Google document. You don't need to do too many formatting. Yeah, you can easily format a Google document using your phone. Yes, if you know how to maybe in my other videos, I would, if you would like me to, make a video on how to format a Google document using your phone, let me know in the comments and I'll do that. But yes, you can do that. Create content for your clients, whoever you're working with, and then share it with them. And if they need you to help them build engagement on their platform as a social media manager, you can do that with your phone, because all you need to do is to just go to the application. So let's say you're using Instagram for an example. Your clients will give you access to their account, right? Some of this platform might allow delegation, but it's not really all the time. Most of the time, they might have to give you like their password. That is why you need to be a trustworthy person. So they'll have to share their login details with you, and then you will go on that platform and engage with their audience using your smartphone, because Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you can access it with your phone. You can easily access them with your phone. In fact, Instagram is better on phone. People hardly go on Instagram with their laptops. Apart from maybe places like LinkedIn and YouTube, which that maybe the laptop offers more options. Phone does the job as well. Yeah. So as a social media manager, you can offer your service with your smartphone. So if this is something that you want to do as a beginner, you've chosen to become a social media manager, which, and Another thing is this niche is very, very much in demand. People have businesses out there, and as a business owner, you need to put your business out there. And the time to actually manage that business is not really there. So that is why you hire a social media manager to manage your accounts for you. So if you really know how to do this thing, the value, if you know how to, bring that value to somebody's business, the problem to be solved is out there. You just need to reach out to the right people and you get hired, and you can use your phone to start. You don't necessarily need a laptop. Maybe while while you're working and you are making more money, you can now put money together and then get a laptop for yourself. Yeah. So as a social media manager, you can create content using Canva. Canva is very fun. It's very mobile friendly. You can schedule posts for your clients. You can reply to comments. Like I said earlier, you can respond to DMs, monitor engagement, research trends. So all of these things can be easily done using your phone. Yeah. Now, number two on the list is customer support. Yes, there are some now it depends on the kind of customer support role. There's a customer support role that you can actually do using your phone. Yes, and an example is when you are handling DMs. Yeah, when you're a customer support person that handles DMs, you respond to customers via DMs. It could be Instagram DM, via WhatsApp, DMs. Most of the social media platform has a way you can message people. Yeah, so if a business is on that platform, yeah, and they hire you to be their customer support person, you're going to be responding to DMs. Let's say you are being hired by a small business owner that sells bags, for an example, yeah, as a customer support person, and they are fully online on Instagram, for an example. Yeah. So what you're going to be doing is replying to DMs from their customer via that Instagram platform. Yeah. So that is that is a service that you can offer as a virtual assistant. Yeah, so if you're just starting, this is something that you can easily get. You can go on places like LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok to find the small business owners that they are not yet using those complicated, those much more technical customer support platform like CRM applications. They are still in the brain phase and they use, DMs, WhatsApp DMs, Instagram DMs for their businesses and for their customers. So if you are, you know, if this is a service that you would like to offer as a virtual assistant beginner, then of course you can reach out to the small business owners and do this for them using your smartphone. All you need is for them to give you access to that particular platform, and that's it. Now, number three on the list is email management. A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually manage emails to some level using your smartphone. Let me explain. Now, it depends on the kind of client you're working with. If they want you to manage their inbox, maybe by sharing their login with you, or they delegate their account to you. I have a short reel that explains how your clients can actually delegate their account to you just by you sending your email address to them. Yeah, so you can actually send emails on their behalf. So I used to have these clients that specifically a UGC creator that needed me to send emails to brands on our behalf. Yeah. So because they can't really do all of these things alone, and that is where you come in to offer your service, offer the value that you bring to the table. Yeah. So I was using my smartphone at the time, to send these emails. Where I already had a draft, I was just take it from my Google document and then paste it in the inbox, read through to go through everything to make sure it is correct, and then I send. So if you're a beginner, if you're just starting as a beginner, you do not have a phone, this is something that you can actually do. You cannot create things like filters. You can create labels using your smartphone, but you cannot create filters using your smartphone. You need a laptop for that. That is why I said managing your client's inbox using your smartphone will not be possible because you will need to create filters for those labels. You understand? Because if the inbox is scattered and you want to make sure that it is properly arranged, you need a laptop for that. So that one will not be possible using your smartphone. But sending emails on their behalf, responding to emails, replying to emails, or checking out important emails for them, that is very possible. Using your smartphone. Now, the next one is calendar management. You can actually, set appointments, schedule meetings, reminders, and organize your client's calendar directly from your phone. You can use applications like Google Calendar. Yes. Personally, I use Google Calendar to set meetings using my phone. Yeah, because my phone is the easiest thing I can just easily grab. Yeah, that I can just easily grab and do a quick one or two. And I'm so used to using my phone to do so many things, most of my work, because that was why I started with. Yes, laptop is very important. It's good to, I'm not saying that you should just stick to your phone and keep using your phone. You will need to use your laptop at some certain point. Yeah. So what I'm just trying to say is to encourage you to start with what you have. Start with your phone. The services that you can offer now, the beginner friendly services that you can offer now with your phone, do them, save up, and then you can get a laptop, and then you'll be able to offer more services, and you'll be able to have access to the extra amenities, the extra tools that a laptop can afford you. Yeah, so I'm going to be dropping a short reel on how to book a meeting on Google Calendar using your phone. So just watch out for that. Now, the number 5 task is research task. So if your client asks you to find information online for them, research competitors, look for content ideas, research on trends, travel options, all you need to do is to go on places like Google Chrome or any browser that you might be using, and then just put in the keywords there. Or you can go on even all of the social media platforms, which is already on your phone, right? So just go there and do your research and put your research in a Google document format, yeah, or even a spreadsheet format. Yes, you can have a Google spreadsheet on your phone, right? You can even have Excel on your phone. You just need to go on your app store if you're using an iPhone, or on your Google Play Store, to download that particular application, and then do your research and present it in that particular application. Yeah, so it's very possible. The only difference is that when you're using a laptop, you have a bigger screen and you have access to more options. But the basic tools that you'll be needing as a beginner to, conduct a simple research for your clients, a phone can do that for you. Now, there are some services that you cannot use your phone to do. For example, advanced spreadsheet work, where you have to do some kind of advanced work on your in a spreadsheet reports. You cannot use your phone for that. You will need to use your laptop. Like I said earlier as well, when you're trying to, manage your clients' inbox, yeah, when you're trying to create filters to make sure that the emails go into the right label, you need your laptop for that as well. Another thing is complex video editing. Yeah, you need your laptop for that, because your phone will be too, it will be too much for your phone to handle. Yeah, so the last one I'm going to be talking about is lead generation. Lead generation is, there are different levels to it. Yeah, but if you're starting as a beginner, yeah, and your clients tax you, maybe you're working with a small business owner and you're being taxed to generate leads for their business. Let's say your client is a jewelry seller, yeah. They said you should, look for leads for them. It means that you should look for kind of people that will buy their products. You understand? So you can go on the social media platform, because people are on there, right? So you can go there and search for, the leads for your clients, and then put them in a spreadsheet. Like I said, you can download a Google spreadsheet from your app store or from your Google Play Store, whichever one, whichever kind of phone you're using. You understand? Put them in a spreadsheet. Yes, I know. Using a laptop will make it more seamless. Yeah, but you can also do it with your phone. All of these services that I've mentioned so far, I did them when I was starting as a virtual assistant beginner, and I did them with my phone. In fact, I even find putting information on Google spreadsheets faster with my phone, because you can just easily pick it up and just do it, and wherever you are, remember that you're a virtual assistant working from the comfort of your space. Yeah, so you can easily just carry your phone and do this tasks. Yes, laptop makes it easier and gives you more option, but you can still carry it out by using your phone. So if you want to start as a virtual assistant beginner, not having a laptop should not be one of the things that should stop you. The major thing you should be thinking about is the value that you have to offer. So what value do you have to offer to your clients? Yeah. And if you've decided that, okay, I want to be a virtual assistant, I want to be a social media manager, you can start with, going ahead to learn that skill properly, and then putting yourself out there, positioning yourself properly out there, and then pitching your service to your clients. Yeah, pitching that value that you have to your client, because guess what? The problem for you to solve is out there, because there's a business owner out there that does not have time to manage their business, and they need you to help them do that. Yeah, so do not let laptop stop you from going ahead to do all of this. And if you're here, you're just starting as a virtual assistant beginner, you don't know how to even take the first step, you don't know how to even, properly offer your service as maybe a social media manager, then you can reach out to me. I offer some coaching sections. You can reach out to me. My details will be in the link in the description to help you out. But you can start with the full virtual assistant course on my YouTube channel to give you some insights on how you can get started. So please, I will encourage you once again, learn the skills, build yourself, put yourself out there, make the money, get the clients, make the money, and then before you now start investing into tools and equipment that will help you to offer your service better. Yeah, and of course, charge better fee, because the more advanced you get, the more the more experience you'll be able to acquire, the more money you can actually charge. Yeah. So just focus on the skills that you are building, and the service that you're offering, the value that you're offering, and that will bring you the money that you will need to buy a new tool. New tool should not come first. Getting a laptop should not come first. The first thing that should come for you is how can I build my skill and put myself out there and actually land the clients. Yeah. So if you would like to learn the services properly, you can check out the links in the description for my full virtual assistant coaching options. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe and share it with people that might have been asking these questions, people that are ready to start their virtual assistant journey, that have been asking these questions. Share it with them, and you never can tell, you might be helping someone. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell so that you get informed or notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.